Welcome back to another daily reminder. On this daily reminder, I'd like to remind you to be free to some degree, whether we choose to admit it or not. We are influenced by each other. So a lot of the time, we may not even realize that we're picking up other people's energy, other people's problems. So then, what can sometimes happen is we can feel as if we inherited these problems, situations, these things that truly aren't even ours. As we struggle to take on our own load, our own situations that we have carried through life, through time, as we humans do, that we have put to the side. Now we're putting on new situations, new tasks, new things because we're feeling it from other people. And then, in actuality, it's not even our luggage to carry. It's not for us to take care of. So then, as life always does, shows us the way, whether it's fun or consequential. So now what? We let go. We realize that we all have our own individual tasks. And as adults, it's not our job to do and fix things for other adults. All we can do is suggest and guide, but that's only if that adult is willing to get that help for themselves. Now, it's completely different. I'm not a parent, right? So when you're talking about children, that's a whole nother ball game. Obviously, you're supposed to guide and, all this stuff. So that's out of my jurisdiction for right now. But when you try to force on an even heavier load while you're going uphill and you haven't even gotten your own luggage up to the hill, just think about that for a second visually. I am hiking right now, so just imagine if I started going uphill, right, with not just my backpack but someone else's refrigerator size backpack, and I only got this little backpack. That's how crazy energetically to the universe, that's how crazy we come off when we try to fix other adult problems, when we take on way too much. And what I've learned is that we have to truly lighten our own load, because we try to people please, but in actuality, people pleasing is really a shadow aspect side of you. I encourage you to do your own research for your own self, because this is for you. When we lighten our load, that's how we become free. It's seriously that simple. Us as humans, we attach all these contradicting and hard things to something that simple. What's so great about becoming free is that you can become free at any given moment. These tasks, a lot of these burdens that we put on ourselves are emotional. So when things are emotional, we can fix that from within. That's nothing that costs money to do. We can allow ourselves to feel better, to feel free, to implement healthy boundaries in our relationships with people, so we can lighten our own load and hold people accountable. When we step up and begin to honor and love ourselves by having healthy boundaries, by not people pleasing, by not falling into the victim narcissist cycle, that's when we in turn not only help ourselves but help that other person. If you truly believe, like I do in myself, that you are really of value to others, that you really are this decent person, that you really are on your path, then you will practice it. Now, we all have times where we fall into these triggers and these emotional traps? Well, that's simply because we are human, and life is truly a balancing act. It's a balancing act of the emotional heart space and the logical mind. And even knowing that life is a balancing act, we also have divine timing and divine order at play. So that's a whole nother video. Become free because you are enough. Become free because you want to feel good. Become free because you know that there's so much more to life than what you've been stuck on. I choose to be free because I love me. And I know that sounds corny. Now go lead by example. And remember, only you put the you in your universe. Bye guys, stay well.